Are we living in a gigantic spaceship? Is it science fiction? Or is it real? But first, let me greet you with my short welcome melody. So let's come to our main topic. Are we living in a gigantic spaceship? And welcome to some sci-fi thoughts. At the time, there are so many companies building spaceships for any kind of reason. And they're doing it this way. We want to build a reliable spaceship in that people can survive, explore the universe, get good experiences, and probably have fun with it. Do you remember what the President Kennedy once said? Bring people to the moon and safely back to Earth. What means safety is number one. And now let's look the broader picture. Someone, the universe, or God, or however you call the company that built our planet. Isn't this a wonderful spaceship? I mean, we have everything what we need. We have gravity, we have lots of water, we have oxygen and all these other gases that are needed. And we have all the plants that create oxygen for us. All the people, all the animals. I mean, our planet is not made out of steel and it doesn't have any propulsion system. And yet it is super big and we have everything what we need. On our big spaceship, we can even build small rockets. Enough place to build anything. And we are not alone. We have our solar system because without our sun, our spaceship couldn't live. It would be a ball-sized rock. And whoever built this spaceship for us, his intention was, be safe. I want you to survive. I want you to fly through space, even in your galaxy. Survive as long as this spaceship works for you. And we can prepare ourselves. We have enough. We have so much time that we can prepare when this spaceship doesn't work for us anymore. Then we might be ready. Find another spaceship, colonize this spaceship. And we do not even know who brought us here. Did we already came from another big spaceship? At the time, a lot of things are going on. Orbs are surrounding our spaceship, entering our atmosphere. Why do they come closer? Is this a message? Or are they just observing us and watching how stupid we are? Even wasting our time and building military stuff and fighting against each other on this same spaceship. Imagine. We have the Enterprise and there are several decks. And one deck is fighting against the other deck. Does this make sense? Probably not. There must be a captain that says, stop to your nonsense. This is danger for our complete ship. And we think, oh, our ship is so big, we can do all this nonsense. But every spaceship has a certain balance in all these configurations. And should we go too far? Because as we didn't build this spaceship, we don't know the complete structure. And it would be better to take care for it as much as we can. Because our main goal should also be safety and having a long life. Travel as far as we can with the spaceship. Survival with this spaceship. And when I remember, I just note from the books, for millions of years, people were in harmony with their spaceship, in harmony with nature. But at the time, we are playing with weapons that can destroy complete continents. And not just human beings, also animals, plants. Do we have the right to kill plants and all the animals in such a big scale? I'm talking about nukes. And we already made it. Not just in Japan. All these tests that we think we needed to increase the potential of these weapons. In the ground, in the oceans. Who gave us the right to kill all these animals? Not to feed ourselves, just a big blast. When I think there are aliens out there observing our craziness, I think it's high time for them to come and play a little police for us. As long as we don't have the responsibility, they might say, I think we need to regulate this a little. Because these human beings, they go way too far on their own spaceship. Remember the Enterprise. One deck is fighting against the other deck. One deck is building weapons to blow up the other deck. It takes a lot of ignorance to follow these strategies. And I think there's no political reason that justifies these actions. Imagine we are flying in space with a rocket, and in our capsule we try to build some weapons that can blow up the whole rocket. This is pure stupidity. And we already went very far. And we still think, oh, we can continue. There's nobody that says, I would say, stop now. Imagine you had children. They have their room, and the boy is building up a laboratory. And you don't know what he's doing. But the booms that he's producing get bigger and bigger. Wouldn't you say, as the owner of your house, my dear boy, I would say, stop. I don't know what you're doing, but you're going too far. Our house, our spaceship is in danger. We can't play that much with chemical substances or building some electrical circuits that are cutting the whole power of the house. You wouldn't accept this. And when thinking about the owner of our spaceship, our planet, he seems quite relaxed still. And it mustn't be God, but probably other creatures that take the responsibility for our life. And they might say, was this all for nothing? I really think our planet is our spaceship, a natural spaceship with all the qualities that we need. An atmosphere, gravity, forests, plant, and enough water. And I think most people are not even aware of this. They play with fire in their own homes. And is this thought just sci-fi? At the beginning I said, let's have some sci-fi thoughts or reality thoughts. You decide. And do you have some ideas that you want to share in the comments? Please do it. What are your ideas? Share them in the comments. And do you like to be greeted with a short welcome melody? share it in the comments. All these efforts I do with pleasure, that you can feel joy while watching my videos. And why not make something different once in a while? And there's more good stuff in my archive. Scroll a little. You will like it.